In our previous class, I had started off with this chapter and I had summarized the chapter The Rat Trap written by Selma Lagerlof. As you know that even you will be asked to write up, you may be asked a question about the author also. So it is that the story is written by a Swedish writer and it has been translated into many languages. And it is that a belief, उनके सारे के सारे में थीम क्या है? A belief that essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through understanding and love. जैसे इस चैप्टर के अंदर हम लोगों ने देखा था that रैट ट्रैप जो पेडलर था वो एक अच्छा आदमी था, but nobody could understand. This story is set amid the mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore, which figure large in the history and legends of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of a fairy tale. If you see, it is written clearly that once upon a time. तो normally हम लोग जो है fairy tale वगैरह में जो है इस तरीके के word use करते हैं, once upon a time. Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. He made them himself at odd moments. जब उसके पास और कोई काम नहीं होता था तो वो ये काम करता था. और कैसे? He was not a businessman. From the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. किसी से भी वो मांग मांग कर लेकर आता था. But even so, the business was not especially profitable. It was not that he was selling it for a profit, it was just to earn his 2 squares of meal. उसको इतना पैसा इसको बेचने से नहीं मिलता था. So he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery. छोटी मोटी चोरियां. Petty मतलब small, thievery मतलब चोरी. To keep body and soul together. To keep body and soul together मतलब अपने आप को जिंदा रखने के लिए, अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए. Even so, इतना होने के बावजूद, his clothes were in rags, फटे पुराने, his cheeks were sunken, एकदम अंदर धसे हुए, and hunger gleamed in his eyes. और साफ पता लगता कि उसको प्रॉपर खाना जो है वो नहीं मिलता था. He was malnourished. He was starved. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond. Vagabond मतलब होता है एक जगह से दूसरी जगह without any reason जो घूमते हैं. Who plods along the road left to his own meditations. मतलब अपने आप में खोए हुए, इधर उधर भटकते हुए. But one day, this man had fallen into a line of thought. एक ख्याल आया उसके दिमाग में, which really seemed to be entertaining. He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps. मतलब वो सोच रहा था मेरे को बनाना है. जैसे हम कई चीजें सोचते हैं तो हमारे सपनों में वही चीजें आती हैं. When suddenly he was struck by the idea that the whole world about him, the whole world with its lands and seas, ये पूरा आपका metaphor है. How was the metaphor of rat trap bought by the peddler? The whole world with its lands and seas, its cities and villages are nothing but a big rat trap. ये दुनिया जो है वो भी एक चूहेदानी है. वो भी एक चूहेदानी है. It had never existed for any other purpose than to set baits. Baits मतलब लालच, लोगों को लालच देना. हम लोग यहाँ लालच के लिए फंस गए हैं. It offered riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing. exactly as the rat trap offered cheese and pork, and as soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bait, it closed it on him, and then everything came to an end. जैसे ही चूहेदानी के अंदर चूहा जाता है और वो जो भी लगा होता है खाने की चीज उसे खींचने की कोशिश करता है, पीछे से उसका ढक्कन बंद हो जाता है और चूहा उसके अंदर फंस जाता है. सिमिलरली जो हम लोग जो इंसान हैं, हम लोग यहाँ पर भूख मतलब कि खाने के लिए, पीने के लिए, हर चीज के लालच में इस दुनिया में फंस गए. So he has set up this metaphor. He is indirectly comparing the world to the rat trap. The world had of course never been very kind to him. मैंने आपको उस दिन बताया था in my summary that it was not one-sided. Even people don't like such people. So it gave him unwanted joy to think ill of it in this way. मतलब उसको बहुत मजा आता था ऐसा सोचने में, क्योंकि लोग उसके साथ अच्छे से बिहेव नहीं करते थे. It became a cherished pastime of his during many dreary मतलब very troublesome, दुखी, plodding, जब भी वो दुखी होकर चल रहा होता था यही वो सोचता रहता था. To think of people he knew who had let themselves be caught in the dangerous snare, and of others who were still circling around the bait. मतलब वो हर एक इंसान के बारे में सोचता था जिसके बारे में वो जानता था कि किस तरीके से वो इस जाल में फंस गए हैं. And those who are still trying to be trapped. मतलब उसके अकॉर्डिंग हर एक इंसान, चाहे वो इंसान गरीब है या अमीर है, हर एक इंसान जो है यहाँ पर किसी ना किसी चीज को लेने की वजह से फंस जाता है. One dark evening, as he was trudging the road, he caught sight. मतलब कि ट्रजिंग मतलब कुचलते हुए चलना रोड को, उसको एक छोटा सा कॉटेज दिखाई दिया. He knocked the door to ask shelter for the night. ये तो उसकी आदत थी. Nor was he refused. Instead of the sore faces which ordinarily met him, मतलब नॉर्मली क्या होता था, सोर मतलब वैसे सोर का मतलब खट्टा होता है, यहां पर इट इज अ ट्रांसफर्ड एपिथेट. हेयर इट इज अ ट्रांसफर्ड एपिथेट. यहां सोर का मतलब खट्टा नहीं है, मतलब जो शक्ल बनाते हुए विथ डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, लोग इसको जैसे गुस्से में देखते थे, लेकिन उस दिन ऐसा नहीं हुआ. The owner, who was an old man without wife or child, was happy to get someone to talk to him his loneliness. उस दिन उसको एक ऐसा इंसान मिला जिसकी अपनी कोई फैमिली नहीं थी, तो वो बड़ा खुश हुआ. Immediately he put the porridge pot, you know, electrician. उसने जो है दलिया, porridge वैसे तो दलिया होता है, उसे रखा. Gave him supper, उसको रात का खाना दिया. And then he carved off such a big slice from his tobacco roll. मतलब he not only shared the food, he also shared the tobacco roll. That it was enough both for strangers' pipe and his own. इतना बड़ा निकाला अपने लिए और उसके लिए. वो हम हिंदी में इसको जो है, I don't remember, एक टोबैको का आता है, मुझे पता नहीं क्या बोलते हैं उसको, बॉयज यूज करते हैं.
सिगार.
हाँ,
सिगार.
सिगार तो नहीं, सिगार इज सोफिस्टिकेटेड. ये आजकल पब्स वगैरह सब जगह पे होता है, पान की दुकानों में भी होता है, फूकते हैं ना वो. आई एम नॉट रिमेम्बरिंग दैट राइट नाउ.
हुक्का.
हुक्का. कौन था ये इतना इंटेलिजेंट बच्चा? एनीवे,
आपने फूकना बोला ना तब मेरे को लगा.
नहीं, राइट. यस दिशिता, यस राइट. नो, यू आर राइट. हुक्का. इफ इट इज नॉट तो ठीक है ना, एंड ऐसा कुछ नहीं है हुक्का आजकल. तो हुक्का जो है, फाइनली ही गॉट आउट एन ओल्ड पैक ऑफ कार्ड्स एंड प्लेड जॉयज. ये जो जॉयज लिखा ना, दिस इज स्वीडिश वर्ड, एंड दिस इज द game of card, पत्ते, with his guest until bedtime. फिर वो सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं कि खाया नहीं, उसने सिर्फ उसके साथ मतलब कि हुक्का शेयर नहीं किया, he even played cards with him. The old man was just as generous with his confidences as with his porridge and tobacco. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? मतलब वो बहुत बातूनी था. He was very talkative. He was very friendly. Was as generous with his confidences as with his porridge and tobacco. मतलब वो बहुत generous था, बहुत ही बातूनी था. He was very friendly with him. The guest was informed at once that in his days of prosperity, his host here is referring to the old man, had been a crofter. उस दिन आपको मैंने बताया था, कहता है कि पहले वो जो है एक जगह पे काम करता था, एंड दैट वाज रामजो आयरन वर्क्स. पहले वो जो है वहां पर काम करता था. क्रॉफ्टर्स होते हैं जो दोज हु वर्क इन अदर्स एरिया फॉर रेंट, मतलब भाड़े पे काम करते. एंड हैड वर्कड ऑन द लैंड, वहां पे जो लैंड था उस पर काम करता था. अ काइंड ऑफ पीजेंट. Now that he was no longer able to do day labor, अब वो बूढ़ा हो गया था, it was his cow which supported him. Yes, that bossy was extraordinary. The bossy यहाँ पर is referred to the cow. She could give milk for the creamery every day, and last month he had received all of 30 kroner in payment. मतलब वो इतनी अच्छी थी, उसकी गाय इतने अच्छे दूध देती थी कि पिछले महीने उसको 30 क्रॉनर्स मिले थे. इसकी स्पेलिंग को लर्न कर लेना, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स दे राइट सी इंस्टेड ऑफ के. द स्ट्रेंजर मस्ट हैव सीम्ड इनक्रेडुलस, फॉर द ओल्ड मैन got up and went to the window, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very window frame. जो आपका विंडो का सिल होता है उस पर जो है एक नेल यानी कि एक वहां पर कील लगी हुई थी, वहां से वो लेकर आया उसको. एंड ही इवन इनक्रेडुलस मतलब अनबिलीवेबल, कि कोई एक स्ट्रेंजर को अपना पैसा कैसे दिखा सकता है. These he held, and picked out 3 wrinkled 10 kroner bills. These he held up before the eyes of his guest, knowingly, and then stuffed back into the pouch. उसको दिखाए, देखो मैंने 30 kroners कमाए, और उसको डाल दिया वापस. The next day, both men got in good season. मतलब सुबह का दिन अच्छा था. Got up in good season मतलब it was a good morning. It was a good morning. The crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow, and the other man probably thought he should not stay in bed when the head of the houses had gotten up. उसको मन तो कर रहा था कि वो सो जाए, लेकिन वो सो नहीं पा रहा था क्योंकि मालिक जो है वो उठ चुका था. They left the cottage at the same time. The crofter locked the door, put the key in his pocket. The man with the rat trap said goodbye and thank you, and thereupon each went his own way. और दोनों अपने अपने रास्ते चले गए. But half an hour later, the rat trap peddler stood again before the door. लेकिन इसके मन में तो लालच आ चुका था. He had seen the 30 kroners. He did not try to get in. मतलब उसने दरवाजा तोड़ने की कोशिश नहीं की. He only went up to the window, smashed the pane, stuck in his hand, got hold of the pouch with 30 kroner. उसने तेज स्मैश किया, शीशे को तोड़ा, और वहां पे उसे पता था कहाँ रखा हुआ पैसा, निकाला, 30 kroner डाल दिया. He took the money and thrust it, और उसको अपने पॉकेट में डाल दिया. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. वहीं पे लगा के वो चला गया. As he walked along, the money in his pocket. I told you that day that we actually are never scared of anybody else. We are scared of ourselves. हम जानते हैं कि वो हमारा खुद का डर है। तो वही हुआ, थोड़ी दूर चला गया, लेकिन उसको पता था। As he walked along with the money in his pocket, he felt quite pleased with his smartness. But he realized that at first he dared not continue on the public highway. उसको जो है पब्लिक हाईवे पर यानी कि मेन रोड पर चलना नहीं चाहिए, but must turn off the roads into the woods. वुड मतलब जंगल के रास्ते से उसको निकलना चाहिए. During the first hours, पकड़े जाने का डर था, इसीलिए उसने जो है छोटा मतलब कि जंगल का रास्ता लिया. During the first hours, this caused him no difficulty. शुरू में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आई. Later in the day it became worse, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. अब उसको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था. He tried to be sure to walk in a definite direction, but the path twisted back and forth so strangely. इस पूरी लाइन के अंदर आपका डेफिनेट डायरेक्शन सो स्ट्रेंजली आपका जो है इलिट्रेशन. अब उसने तो सोचा था मन में कि मैं पूरे प्रॉपर रास्ते में जाऊंगा, लेकिन हुआ क्या, थोड़ी देर में वो रास्ता भूल जाता. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the wood, and finally he realized that he had only been walking around in the same path. अब उसको समझ नहीं आया, पहले तो वो चलता रहा, बाद में उसे देखा कि वो एक ही जगह पे घूम रहा है. All at once he recalled his thoughts about the world and rat trap. अब उसका जो दिमाग था फिर से वही मेटाफॉर लेकर आया. This time it was not for the world, it was for the forest. He had let himself be fooled by a bait. उस 30 क्रॉनर की लालच में वो जो है फंस गया है. The whole forest with its trunks and branches, its thickets and fallen logs closed in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. अब उसको लग रहा था कि ये जो सिर्फ फॉरेस्ट नहीं है, ये फॉरेस्ट जो है उसने मुझे फंसा दिया. उसके जो लंबे लंबे ट्रंक्स हैं, मतलब कि जो बड़े बड़े पेड़ हैं, उसके जो ब्रांचेस हैं ये, और जो नीचे गिरे हुए लॉग्स हैं, इन सब ने मुझे जो है एक ऐसे प्रिजन में गिरा मतलब कि कर दिया है जहां से वो वापस कभी भी नहीं आ पाएगा. दिस इज अगेन द मेटाफॉर ही थॉट. द फर्स्ट टाइम इट वाज द rat trap, the world. Second time it was a forest. It was late in December. आपका क्रिसमस टाइम था, यही आजकल का दिन आपका, आज भी तो 24 ही है ना. तो वी आर रीडिंग द चैप्टर ऑन द वेरी एग्जैक्ट डे. कितनी अच्छी बात है. Darkness was already descending over the forest. मतलब कि डिसेंडिंग मतलब अंधेरा हो रहा था. Darkness was already descending over the forest, मतलब it was becoming dark. This increased the danger and increased also his gloom and despair. उसका दुख, उसकी परेशानियां भी बढ़ रही थी. Finally he saw no way out and he sank down on the ground, tired to death, thinking that his last moment had come. उसको लगा बस अब जो है मैं मरने वाला हूं. आई एम गोइंग टू डाई. बट जस्ट एज ही लेड हिज हेड ऑन द ग्राउंड, उसका सर नीचे रखा और उसको एक आवाज आई, अ रेगुलर थम्पिंग, जैसे लोहे जो है. देयर वॉज नो डाउट एज टू वॉट दैट वॉज. ही रेज हिमसेल्फ. दोज आर द हैमर स्ट्रोक्स, मतलब कि ये जो है आपके हैमर है. कहीं मतलब कि कोई तेज जो है, somebody is beating on the iron. There must be people nearby. इसका मतलब यहाँ कोई है. He summoned all his strength, got up and staggered in the. Staggered मतलब बहुत धीरे धीरे लटकते हुए चल रहा था, because he was tired. The Ramjo iron works which are now closed down. मतलब जब ये स्टोरी लिखी गई है तब वो बंद हो गया था, बट उस वक्त में नहीं, when the story had actually happened. So long ago, a large plant with smelter, rolling mill and forge, मतलब complete full iron आपका जो था, it was a complete iron. It was not a mini, it was a major one. In the summertime, long lines of heavily loaded barges and scows slid down the canal, which led to a large inland lake. And in the winter time, the roads near the mill were black from all the coal dust which sifted down from the big charcoal crates. मतलब सर्दियों में बनते थे और गर्मियों में उसको जो है दूसरी जगहों पर ले जाया जाता था. During one of the long dark evenings, just before the Christmas, the master smith and his helper sat in the dark forge. Master smith मतलब वहाँ का जो सुपरवाइजर था, near the furnace, waiting for the pig iron. उन्होंने लोहे को जो है गर्म करने के लिए डाल रखा था, which had been put in the fire to be ready put on the anvil, उसको तोड़ने के लिए. Every now and then one of them got up to stir the glowing mass with an, मतलब वो जो है कोयले को चेंज करने के लिए उठते, and returned back in a few moments, dripping with perspiration. Though, as was the custom, he wore nothing but a long shirt and pair of wooden shoes. उन्होंने कुछ नहीं पहन रखा था, एक लंबी सी शर्ट वहाँ पे जैसे वो लोग पहनते हैं, और एक वुडन शू था. एंड देवर उसमें गरम के पास जाते तो थोड़ा पसीना भी आता. All the time there were many sounds to be heard in the forge, क्योंकि आयरन मिल है तो कभी लोहा निकाल रहे हैं, कभी खींच रहे हैं. तो द बिग बेलोज ग्रोन्ड, यहां पर जो बिग बेलोज ग्रोन्ड है ना, इट इज पर्सोनिफिकेशन. इट इज पर्सोनिफिकेशन. आपके जो बेलोज होते हैं वो एग्जैक्टली मतलब कि जो एक डिवाइस होता है, इट इज अ डिवाइस, चिमटे की तरह, चिमटा. द बिग बेलोज ग्रोन्ड यहां पर जो है, इवन दो बिग बेलोज जो है दैट इज एलिट्रेशन, लेकिन बिग बेलोज ग्रोन्ड जो है वो आपका पर्सोनिफिकेशन है. वो रो नहीं रहे थे, मीन्स उनकी आवाजें आ रही थी. एंड द बर्निंग कोल क्रैक्ड. द फायर बॉय शोवल्ड चारकोल को उठा के डालता इनटू द मॉ ऑफ, द मॉ होता जहां पर आपकी फर्नेस है, नीचे जो भट्टी होती है उन जगह पे. विद अ ग्रेट डील ऑफ क्लैटर. क्लैटर इज ओनोमेटापिया, आवाज आती क्लटर की. आउटसाइड रोड द वाटरफॉल, क्योंकि रिवर साइड था. एंड अ शार्प नॉर्थ विंड विप द रेन अगेंस्ट अ ब्रिक टाइल्ड रूफ. बारिश. इट वॉज, शायद इतनी वहां पर इतना शोर शराबा वहां पर चल रहा था. एक जगह पे जो है वो लोग लोहे को मतलब कि तोड़ रहे थे, दूसरी जगह चारकोल डाल रहे थे, तीसरी जगह चिमटा बज रहा था, एक तरफ पानी आ रहा था. तो शायद उन लोगों ने जो है, they did not probably notice that a man had opened the gate and entered the forge until he stood close up to the furnace. वहां आया. Surely it was nothing unusual for poor vagabonds without any better shelter for the night to be attracted to the forge by the glow of light which escaped through the sooty pans and to come to warm themselves. मतलब वहां पर तो ये एक आदत थी. वहां पर जो वेगाबॉन्ड, मतलब उनका कहने का मतलब है कि वो एक आदत थी. सूटी मतलब ब्लैक, जो पेन्स है वहां पे जो मतलब यहाँ पे उनका कहने का मतलब है कि जो चिमनी, जो काले जो आपकी होता है उनके अंदर से जब धुआं निकलता है तो वहां पर ऐसे लोग आते जाते रहते थे टू वार्म देमसेल्व्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ द फायर. दैट वाज वेरी कॉमन. The blacksmiths glanced only casually and indifferently at the intruder. मीन्स उन्होंने थोड़ा एक ऐसे झलक करके देखा उसकी तरफ. He looked the way people of his type usually did, with a long beard, लंबे लंबे, ragged, dirty, ragged and with a bunch of rat trap. और लोग ऐसे ही देखेंगे भाई, एक तो गंदे से कपड़े, ऊपर से एकदम बड़ी बड़ी दाढ़ी एकदम से, और हाथ में जो है यहाँ पर गले में जो है डैंगलिंग ऑन हिज चेस्ट, मतलब लटकते हुए कुछ रैट ट्रैप्स. He asked permission to stay and the master blacksmith nodded a haughty consent. Haughty मतलब बिना सोचे समझे, without honoring him with a single word. मुंह से कुछ नहीं बोला उन्होंने, सिर्फ सिर हिलाया था, रह लो जाओ. The tramp did not say anything either. He had not come there to talk, only to warm himself and sleep. वो कौन सा वहां बात करने आया था? In those days, the Ramjo iron mill was owned by a very prominent iron master. जो मालिक था वो काफी माने हुए थे. Whose greatest ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. उसका सिर्फ उसकी एक ही मकसद था कि अच्छे क्वालिटी के जो लोहे हैं that should go. और इसीलिए he washed both night and day. मतलब he was not like any other businessman. He used to take participation that the work was done as well as possible. And at this very moment, रात के इतने बजे भी वो forged यानी कि मिल आया हुआ था on one of his nightly rounds of inspection. Naturally, the first thing he saw was a tall ragamuffin. ये पेपर में आया था. Who is this tall ragamuffin? लंबा सा रैग, मतलब कि एकदम फटे पुराने कपड़े. Who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. मतलब वो इतने पास में था कि जो उसके अंदर से भाप निकल रही थी वो ऐसा लग रहा था इसके जो रैग्स हैं उनमें से निकल रहा. बारिश हुई थी तो वो गीला था. The iron master did not follow the example of blacksmiths. मतलब उन्होंने तो बिल्कुल ध्यान ही नहीं किया था, वो ऐसा नहीं था. He was different. This also came in the paper. How was the iron master different from the blacksmiths? Because उनको लगा कि it is very obvious कि इन दिनों में बारिश में ठंड में लोग आते हैं, so they did not take that much care. लेकिन iron master was very particular. Who had hardly deigned to look at the stranger. उसने सिर्फ एक झलक देखी थी. He walked close up to him, looked him very carefully, then tore off his slouch hat. मतलब उसके जो ऐसा वॉबल सा एक हैट पहना हुआ था उसका उसने मुंह पे रखा था तो उसको हटाया. और जैसे ही हटाया उसने कहा, ओ but of course it is you, Nils Olof. How do you look? अरे ये क्या हो गया? But the man with the rat trap had never before seen the iron master and did not even know what his name was. उसको तो पता नहीं था. But it occurred to him that if this fine gentleman thought that he was an old acquaintance and he might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. उसको लगा कि भाई ये मुझे अपना पुराना कोई दोस्त समझकर, जान पहचान समझकर कुछ पैसे मुझे दे देगा कि भाई ले ले, तू इतने परेशानी में है. Therefore he did not want to undeceive him at all at once. इसीलिए उसने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया. इसलिए उसने नहीं दिया क्योंकि उसे उसको लालच था कि वो शायद कुछ देगा कि भाई तू तो कितना कैसे हो गया तेरी हालत, ये ले कुछ पैसे रख ले. और उसने ऐसे बोला, God knows things have gone down with me. तो आयरन मास्टर ने कहा, you should have not resigned from the regiment. That was a mistake. If only I had still been in the service at that time, it never would have happened. Well, now of course you'll come home with me. अब उसको समझ नहीं आया. उसने कहा तुम्हें तो वहां से रेजिमेंट से साइन नहीं करना चाहिए था. मैं होता ना तो कभी नहीं होता. To go along up to the manor house, received by the owner like old regimental comrade, however did not please the tramp. उस इंसान के घर जाओ एंड वो जो कि एक मिलिट्री में था, कॉमरेड मतलब ब्रदर, उसके घर जाओ, वो तो उसको बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए था. उसको तो चाहिए था कि वो उसको थोड़े बहुत पैसे देता. नो आई कुडंट थिंक ऑफ इट. उसने थोड़ा मना किया. ही थॉट ऑफ द 30 kroner. To go up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily into a lion's den. खुद ही शेर के सामने खड़े हो जाओ, आओ भाई मुझे खा लो. Means falling into the trap intentionally. He only wanted a chance to sleep here in the forge and then sneak away as inconspicuously as possible. Sneak away मतलब चुपचाप यहाँ से निकल जाना चाहता था बिना किसी सस्पिशन के. Sneak away as inconspicuously मतलब without the notice of anyone. But the iron master assumed that he felt embarrassed because of the miserable clothing. Please don't think I have such a fine home that you cannot show yourself there. Elizabeth is dead. Elizabeth उसकी wife. As you may have already heard, my boys are abroad. मतलब उसके जो बेटे हैं वो बाहर रहते हैं. And no one except my oldest daughter and myself. We were just saying that it was too bad we didn't have any company for Christmas. Now come along with me and help us make the Christmas food disappear a little faster. उसने उसको जो है अपने घर बुलाया as a friend to celebrate Christmas. But the stranger said no and no and again no, and the iron master saw that he must give in. It looks as though Captain Von Stale preferred to stay with you tonight, just Tom. मतलब उसने अपने मास्टर ब्लैकस्मिथ को कहा. इसको रखना याद क्योंकि such one or two questions comes. But he laughed to himself as he went away, and the blacksmith who knew him understood very well that he had not said his last word. मतलब वो कुछ कहना चाहते थे लेकिन उन्होंने नहीं कहा था. He wanted to say something, he wanted, but it seemed to. ऐसा लग रहा है कि आज आपके मेहमान बन के रहना चाहते हैं. मीन्स शायद वो ये कहना चाहते थे कि मेरे घर ये आ नहीं रहे. शायद he was despair. It was not more than half an hour before they heard the sound of carriage wheels outside the forge, and new guest came. But this time it was not the iron master, but unki beti. Apparently she would have better powers of persuasion than he himself. उसको लगा शायद वो जल्दी मना लेगी. She entered followed by a valet. Valet होता है जो चलाता है. Carrying on his arm a big fur coat. She was not at all pretty but seemed modest and quite shy. बहुत dignified थी. In the forge everything was just as it had been earlier in the evening. मतलब वो वही काम चल रहा था. The master blacksmith and his apprentice still sat on the bench. The iron and charcoal still glowed. The stranger had stretched himself out on the floor and lay with a piece of pig iron. उसने एक लोहे को अपने सर पे रखा हुआ था और आराम से बैठ के सो रहा था. As soon as a young girl caught sight of him, he went and lifted his hat. The man was evidently used to sleeping with one eye open. शायद उसकी एक आंख खुली रहती थी. वो एकदम से उठा, jumped up abruptly, and seemed to be quite frightened. डरा हुआ था. My name is Edla Wilmanson. My father came home and said you wanted to sleep here in the forge. Then I asked permission to come and bring you home to us. I'm so sorry, Captain, that you are having such a hard time. उसने बड़े प्यार से बोला कि मेरे पापा ने मुझे बताया कि आपके साथ इतना बुरा हुआ. So I have come here. She looked at him compassionately with her heavy eyes. बहुत ध्यान से बहुत प्यार उसे देखा. And noticed the man was afraid. अगर वो कैप्टन होता तो उसको तो डरने की कोई जरूरत थी ही नहीं. But he was scared. Either he has stolen something or else he has escaped from jail. You may be sure, Captain, that you will be allowed to leave us just as freely as you came. Only please stay over Christmas Eve. लेकिन उसने जो है अपने उस जो उसने सोचा था उस चीज को उसने अपने चेहरे पे नहीं लाई. She just invited him for Christmas. She said this in such a friendly manner that the rat trap peddler must have felt confidence. It would never have occurred to me you would bother with me yourself, miss. I'll come at once. उसने कहा अरे आप मेरे लिए इतने परेशान हुए. वो आ गए. He accepted the fur coat. Not only that she came, but वो उसने fur coat को भी accept किया. And threw it over his rack, followed the young lady out to the carriage without granting the astonished blacksmith so much as a glance. उनकी तरफ देखा भी नहीं उसने. But while he was riding up to the मैनर्स हाउस ही हैड इविल फोरबोर्डिंग्स, मतलब उसके दिमाग में जो है वही चीजें दोबारा से आने लग गई. इविल फोरबोर्डिंग्स मतलब वही पकड़ा था उसके दिमाग में. Why the devil did I take that fellow's money? Now I'm sitting in the trap and will never go out. क्या ज़रूरत थी मुझे उस इंसान से पैसे लेने की, अब मैं फंस गया. The next day was Christmas Eve evening, and when the Iron Master came to the dining room for breakfast, he probably thought with satisfaction of his old regimental comrade whom he had run across so unexpectedly. Whom he had run across मतलब जो उसके सामने अचानक से आ गया था. First of all, we must see he gets a little flesh on his bone. उसने अपनी बेटी को बोला कि उसको जो है हमें अच्छा खाना पिलाना चाहिए. He has become so weak. And then we must see that he gets something else to do than run around country selling rat traps. उसके लिए कुछ सोचना चाहिए. फिर उसकी जो बेटी है वो कहती है, It is queer. Queer मतलब very strange. Things have gone downhill with him as badly. Last night I did not think there was anything about him to show that he had once been an educated man. मुझे उसको देखकर तो नहीं लग रहा कि वो एक पढ़ा लिखा इंसान है. You must have patience, my little girl. मतलब उसने अपने जो डर था उसने अपने फादर को बताने की कोशिश की. बट उसके फादर ने कहा, as soon as he cleans and dressed up, you will see something different. Last night he was naturally embarrassed. The tramp manners will fall away from him with the tramp clothes. अरे जैसे ही वो अपने ये मतलब कि कपड़े वो करेगा, उतारेगा और चेंज करेगा, अपने आप ही तुम देखना वो एकदम पढ़ा लिखा इंसान सा बन जाएगा. Just as he said, the door opened and the stranger entered. वो अंदर आया. Yes, now he was truly clean and well dressed. The valet had bathed him, cut his hair, shaved him. Moreover, he was dressed in a good looking suit of clothes which belonged to the iron master. उसने एकदम white shirt, starch collar और shoes भी पहन रखे थे. But although his guest was now well groomed, the iron master did not seem pleased. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको समझ आ गया कि वो आदमी नहीं है जिसको मैं लेकर आया था, जिसको मेरे को लेकर आना था. He looked at him with puckered brow. उसकी जो ये eyebrows हैं वो गुस्से में ऊपर हो गई. And it was easy to understand when he had seen the strange fellow in uncertain reflection from the furnace. He had made a mistake. अब दिन में उसको दिखाई दे रहा था. It was impossible to mistake him for an old acquaintance. और ये वो नहीं था जिसको उसने सोचा था. Now he was very much sure. What does this mean? So गुस्से में बोला है मतलब क्या है? The stranger made no attempt to dissimulate. He saw at once that splendor had come to an end. Splendor मतलब उसकी सारी खुशियां खत्म. It was not my fault. I never pretended to be anything but a poor trader. I pleaded and begged to allow to stay in the forge, but no harm has been done. At worst, I can put on my rags again and go away. मैंने आपका कुछ लिया थोड़ी है. मैं अपने कपड़े पहनता हूँ, मैं चला जाता हूँ. Well, it was not quite honest either. You must admit that I should not be surprised if the sheriff would like to have something to say in this matter. उसने उसको धमकी दी. तुम तो नहीं बोलोगे लेकिन मैं पुलिस को जरूर बुलाता हूं, वही तुमसे बुलवाएंगे. The tramp took a step forward and struck the table with his fist. उसने बहुत तेज मुट्ठी को रखा और बोला, Now I am going to tell you, Mr. Iron Master, how things are. उसने बड़े अम्यूजिंग तरीके से बोला, The whole world is nothing but a big rat trap. All the good things that are offered to you are nothing but cheese rinds and bits of pork. कुछ नहीं है ये आपके लिए जो है चीज के टुकड़े हैं, पॉक के टुकड़े हैं. सेट आउट टू ड्रैग अ पुअर फेलो इनटू ट्रबल. बस मुझे फंसाने का सारा ये. एंड इफ द शेरिफ कम्स नाउ एंड लॉक्स मी अप, मिस्टर आयरन मास्टर, you must remember that a day might come when you yourself may want to get a big piece of pork and then you will get caught in the trap. एक दिन तुम्हारे साथ भी ऐसा ही होगा, तुम्हें भी समझ आएगा. The iron master began to laugh. That was not so badly said, my good fellow. Perhaps we should let the sheriff alone on Christmas Eve. बट नाउ गेट आउट ऑफ हियर एज फास्ट एज यू. ठीक है चलो, उनको रहने दो, और हम जो है, मतलब तुम चले जाओ यहाँ से, पुलिस को रहने दो. बट जस्ट एज अ मैन वॉज ओपनिंग द डोर, द डॉटर सेड, आई थिंक ही ऑट टू स्टे विद अस टूडे, आई डोंट वॉन्ट हिम टू गो. और उसने जाके दरवाजा बंद कर दिया. द डॉटर स्टूड देयर, व्हाट इन द वर्ल्ड आर यू डूइंग? फादर ने कहा क्या कर रहे हो? द डॉटर स्टूड देयर क्वाइट एम्बैरेस्ड एंड हार्डली न्यू व्हाट टू आंसर. दैट मॉर्निंग she had felt so happy when she thought how homelike and Christmassy she was going to make things for the poor, hungry wretch. She could not get away from the idea at all once, and that was why she had interceded for the vagabond. Interceded मतलब उससे उसने जो है वेगाबॉन्ड के लिए जो है उसने एडवोकेट किया था, क्योंकि वो चाहती थी कि उस दिन उस गरीब इंसान को वो कुछ मदद करे. I'm thinking of this stranger here. He walks and walks whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. ये इंसान जो पूरे पूरे साल चलता रहता है, कहीं इसको कोई मतलब कि वेलकम नहीं करता. जहाँ जाता है सब इसको भगाते हैं. Always he is afraid of being arrested, cross-examined. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here, just one in the whole year. एक दिन के लिए वो खुशी से रहे. The iron master mumbled something in his beard. उसने दाढ़ी खुजाई, उसको कुछ समझ नहीं आया. It was all a mistake, of course, but anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer. उसने कहा कि हमने उसे बुलाया ना, तो उसे हमें भगाने का कोई मतलब नहीं होता. उसके फादर ने उसे हंसते हुए बोला, यू डू प्रीच वर्स देन अ पार्सन. मतलब जो चर्च में फादर्स होते हैं, तुम उनसे भी मतलब कि उसे सरमॉन दे रही हो. यू आर गिविंग द स्पीच. आई ओनली होप यू वोंट हैव टू रिग्रेट दिस. द यंग गर्ल टुक द स्ट्रेंजर बाय द हैंड, लेड हिम टू द टेबल. उसको अपने हाथ से लेकर गई. नाउ सिट डाउन एंड ईट. For she could see that her father had given in. Father had given मतलब उसके father हार मान चुके थे. The man with the rat trap said not a word. He only sat down and helped himself to the food. Time after time he looked at the young girl who had interceded for him. जिसने उसके लिए advocate किया था, लड़ाई की थी. क्यों किया था? What could the crazy idea be? After that, Christmas Eve at Ramjo passed just as it always been. The stranger did not cause any trouble, क्योंकि उसे तो कुछ किया ही नहीं था, वो तो सो रहा था. The whole forenoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms, slept at one stretch, एक ही तरफ. दिन में भी उसे खाना खाने के लिए उठाना पड़ा था. At noon they woke him up so that he could have his share of good Christmas fare, but फिर वो सो गया. It seemed as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly and safely. कभी शायद उसको ऐसी नींद नहीं आई. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up again. वो आया, blinking as though the candle light hurt him, क्योंकि उसको इतनी नींद आ रही थी, उसकी आंखें खुल नहीं रही थी. फिर, but after that he disappeared. 2 hours later he was aroused once more. फिर से उसको उठाया गया खाना खिलाने के लिए. उसने क्रिसमस फिश पॉरेज वगैरह खाया. As soon as they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said thank you and good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's intention that the suit which he wore was a Christmas present. और उसे वापस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. And if he wanted to spend Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace and be sure no evil would befall, he would be welcome back again. अगर अगले साल भी वो आना चाहता है, यहाँ रहना चाहता है, तो वो आ सकता है. The man with the rat traps did not answer to this. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. उसको तो समझ नहीं आ रहा था क्या हुआ. Somebody fighting for him? The next morning, the iron master and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early Christmas service. They went to the church. Their guest was still asleep, so they did not disturb. When it was about 10 o'clock, they drove back from the church. The young girl sat and hung her head. मैंने उस दिन आपको बताया था कि she was hanging because उसके father जो थे उसको गुस्सा कर रहे थे. Even more dejectedly than usual. वो तो वैसे भी अपना सिर झुका के रखती थी. अब और at church, she had learned that one of the old crofters of the ironwork had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. एक ऐसा आदमी जो rat trap बेचता था. Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house. I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. देखो घर में कितने रहने वाले हैं. मतलब उसको पूरा विश्वास था. The wagon मतलब the carriage जिस गाड़ी में वो आई थी, had hardly stopped at the front steps when the iron master asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief. उसने valet को बताया. उसने कहा no, the man has gone and he had not taken anything with him at all. On the contrary, he had left behind a little package which Miss Wilmenson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. The young girl opened the package, which was so badly done up that the contents came into the view at once. इतनी बुरी तरीके से पैकिंग थी, सामने ही दिख रहा था. She gave a little cry of joy. She found a small rat trap और उसके अंदर वो 30 kroner. But that was not at all. सिर्फ वही नहीं था. There was a letter in large jagged character. बड़े बड़े. Honored and noble Miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain, I want to be nice to you in return. As if I was a real captain. तुमने मुझे जो है, you have given me the dignity, the respect of a captain. और मैं उसे वैसे ही रखना चाहता हूँ and I want to give back. मतलब not behaving in a wrong manner. For I do not want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has a money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. मतलब उसने यहाँ पे इनडायरेक्टली बताया कि वहाँ पे जो साइड में जो मतलब की कील है वहाँ टांग रखी है. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat. यहाँ पे उसने खुद को बोला है. Who have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain. मैं शायद यहाँ पर फंसा रह जाता अपनी हरकतों में. But you have raised me to the level of a captain. You have given me the respect. Because in that way he got power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain Von Steele. Thus, he signed himself as Captain Von Steele. As I had told you that in the end you have a question which is called as why did the peddler sign himself as Captain Von Steele? Why was Edla happy to see the gift left by the peddler? मतलब इसके अंदर जो in-text questions हैं, all of the in-text questions are very important. So you can go through all these questions as well as the chapter once again.